Hello and welcome in. Welcome to Scotland. I'm going to start this reading with the X marks the spot tarot deck. X marks the spot deck. This is one of my homemade decks. I'll take 3 cards from this one just to give us a bit of a steer. I might take more actually. Let's just see what we've got coming out. We've got Burn It Down coming out. So it looks like you might have burnt something down or burnt some bridges, and I don't think you're looking back. How I read that one. And sometimes you do. You have to burn it down so that you can write down, so that you can plant some seeds and you know, things grow in that. New things grow. Hang on, I need to put my spectacles on. Okay, we've got yin and yang, opposites attract. So this might be with someone that maybe you were in a, well, yin yang, opposites attract situation with. Maybe they burnt it down. Sometimes that's a good thing. Rejection is protection, ghosting is a gift, bullet dodged. Right, so whatever happened, even no matter how sad you are, you dodged a bullet, okay? I'm going to take a few more of these. I'm quite enjoying them and getting the vibe. What's this one? Love story. Love story. Okay, not sure. I'm thinking of the Taylor Swift song. I'm trying to remember my logic behind when I wrote that one. I can't even remember that one coming out. I think it's maybe for somebody from a long time ago, maybe in your youth, depending on how old you are. And maybe they got in touch recently and you realised that maybe you held a candle to this person all this time, or maybe they held a candle for you and you're maybe you're just realising, that's a bullet dodged. And then I've got the words from the Hosier song, Take Me to Church. Take me to church, I'll worship like a dog at the shrine of your lies. I'll tell you my sins while you sharpen your knives. So I think maybe you opened up to this person. I don't think they were your friend. I'm just going to do it. I normally only take 3, so I'm going to take 6 of these today. Call a spade, yeah. Someone's a liar, they're a liar. Yeah, okay. So I think you called this person out. I think you burnt it down. And even if they rejected you, it was maybe they rejected you a long time ago and then came back, and then you're realising they did you a massive favour. And maybe you'd had a bit of a fantastical view of that, or, you know, a romanticised view of that early young kind of first love kind of feeling, you know, like the Taylor Swift song Love Story. And actually you discover this person was massive bullet dodged, and the trajectory of your life could have changed dramatically if you'd stayed in touch with this person, because you have probably had a glow up and they have probably stayed the same. Well, that's the vibe I'm getting from this. I'm not saying everybody, you know, only the people watching, only the collective have a glow up. Other people have glow ups too, and we're very, very happy for them. But I get the feeling that, yeah, there's some weird vibes coming off of this card. Right, we've got a female. So this is the High Priestess deck now that I'm using. I'm going to take 2 rows of these just to give us a steer on, and then we've got Divine Feminine. So it's just confirming the female, unless this is 2 different people. Maybe this is 2 feminine energies, perhaps. Got from the number 4, so that could be the 4th month, or 2024, or the 4th sign, so Taurus 2nd, Gemini, Cancer. Got a male relative. Oh gosh, you can't see these. I didn't write these in black. When I made these cards, I didn't think I was going to set myself up a YouTube channel. I just made them for myself, and then I realised they're not that easy to read. Then we've got summer. So something that's going to happen this summer. This maybe happened last summer. Something like this happened for me last summer. No, Karen, your vibes are not allowed to come out in this reading. And I've got something that happened last month, right? Nothing happened for me last month, so my vibes are not in this reading. Very good. So maybe this happened from summer to December. And then we've got 2. So we've got 24 or 42. 2020, did I say 2024? I did, yeah. And then we've got crush coming out as well. Okay, so this is someone you had a crush on, or they had a crush on you. And maybe this happened, last year was 2025, so maybe this happened in 2024, and I've got no. Okay, it didn't happen in 2024. Or no to this female. Did someone reject the female? I mean, there's female and divine feminine, so what's going on? Crown chakra, I know. Okay, if this resonates, you'll know what I'm talking about. So I've got a female and a divine feminine and no in crown chakra. So somebody said no to this female. And I've got another chakra coming out, your third eye. So you were using your intuition. So yeah, okay, hang on. I think your intuition told you about this person. Got the letter H. W. W-H. Who. Why. Real. Whitby. Whitley. Whitney. Anniversary. So it was an anniversary of something last month. Okay. Then I've got X. So yeah, this is an X. I'm taking that X as an X. So I've got 42, 24, HW and X. And then I've got the year of the rooster. So the year of the rooster is, oh, just hold that. The year of the rooster is 1969, 81, 93, 2005, 2017, and the next one is 2029. So this could have happened over the summer between December, possibly in 2017, or a long time ago, 93, 2005. Take that one how it resonates, or it could be a rooster you're dealing with, or you could be a rooster. So, okay. I am going to use, so I've got these decks. These are 300 cards. I wrote this one when I was in the middle of the night, dark night of the soul, so it's a little biased towards negativity. I'm going to do a row of these ones that I'm going to do right. So I've got the black and white deck, and then I've got a brown deck as well. So I've got bullseye and air coming out. Okay. So I've got an air sign. So air is Libra. Oh, I forget my air signs. I get my air and water signs mixed up, and it's the Aquarius that always messes me up. Your air signs are Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. And it's Aquarius that always messes me up. Because it's like, why isn't that a water sign? It's like got aqua in the title. And its symbol is literally watery water. Okay, we've got somebody who's a serial cheater. I suspect this isn't you. I suspect this is this person you were dealing with. Which is probably why you're very yin and yang. Who was procrastinating on you. And I can only fit 4 of these in. So, can we move them over a little bit? Okay, hang on. I might be able to fit a 5th one in. I'm going to need a bigger boat, guys. Alright, one more. Oh. Take the top one. And you thought at one point, and you might still think this person's your soulmate, or maybe they thought you were their soulmate, or they tried to convince you they were a soulmate. I don't know which one it is. But there was definitely a really, really strong bond between the pair of you. Especially if it's somebody you go way, way, way back with, even if it was fleeting. The bonds can be really, really strong because it was such an emotionally, everything's new when you're really young, you know. And everything means a lot more to you, I think, when you're younger. Or it certainly did to me. And then as you get older, you know, life kind of like knocks the your wind a bit. And I'm going to take the bottom. So this is the white deck. Again, this is another 300. There's some common cards between the black and white deck and some of these. So if they come out, then it just kind of doubly confirms what we've got going on here. So tell me about bullseye. Tell me about bullseye. What did we hit on the mark? May. So in May, you hit something right on the mark. Got an air and house. Something happened in a house or home with an air sign, possibly in May. Tell me about this serial cheater. Somebody want to be friends with benefits? Yeah. Or somebody you may be friends with benefits with. That's too many. Okay. Let's keep going. Oops, there we go, stuck. So somebody was procrastinating because they were stuck. I'm getting a hanged man energy from that. Why were they stuck? Got a feeling like you maybe just came to like an impasse where like you wanted more and they wanted to be friends with benefits, but they're a serial cheater, so why would you want? Yeah, it's easy to get caught up in that fantasy of, oh, they'll change for me, will they stuff. Yeah, under soulmate we've got imposter. This person is not your soulmate. Right, I'm going to do another line of the black and white decks, and then I'm going to do some tarot, and I've got my Dungeons and Dragons tarot deck out, and I've also got the tarot of the Sacred Kingdom out, but I'm going to use the other half of the black deck. So it's this one here. So tell me about this bullseye in May. What happens in May? Entrapment. This person tried to trap you in a friends with benefits, so get you emotionally hooked. How would they ever try to do? Tell me about this air sign in this house, please. Thank you. Crown chakra. That's crown chakra. That's come out twice now. Crown chakra's there as well. But you knew. You saw it. You saw what they were trying to do. Whatever it was, what they were trying to do, I think you knew, you understood. This person might have put you in a third. Oh, hang on. This person might have put you in a third party situation and not told you about it until you were kind of already emotionally hooked. So tell me about the serial cheater who wanted friends with benefits. Anxiety. Did this cause you stress? I think this might be you. I mean, maybe they're anxious, but I think this caused you anxiety because where's friends with benefits going to go? Empath. Someone was stuck. I've got an empath. I suspect that's a collective rather than this other person. Although, yes. Oops. I'm not going to take them, but with earth sign and gaslighting coming out there, there's too many for me, so I'm just going to put them back. 42 or 24. Oh, that's anniversary trying to come out again, and we've got repressed feelings and trauma. There's an anniversary of something in December. Got sadistic wanting to come out there. That's not good. Keep going. Come on. Okay, there's one. Incel. I don't think this person's a very nice person. I'm getting a really entitled energy from them. Like, I just want friends with benefits, and you're like, no, I don't want that. Go away. What do you mean? I'm a catch. No, you're not. Give me what I deserve, please. Thank you. I'm getting the word loser coming into my head here. Sorry. I shouldn't be so judgmental. I'm just indignant on your behalf, dear watcher. If anybody actually ever watches this. Well, Capricorn, December 22nd to January 19th, 10th sign in the, I was going to say the spectrum. Well, that's me, I'm on the spectrum. 10th sign in the zodiac. And then we've got self-esteem coming out under air, house, and crown chakra. So either this person tried to knock your self-esteem or your self-esteem kicked into touch and went, hell no. Okay, 3 more and then we'll move to tarot. Therapy. Yeah, this person needs to be in therapy. Maybe you're in therapy as well. Maybe you kind of, so we've got fire sign coming out, so that would be Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. And then tell me about this incel. Consequences. Yeah. There's consequences to treating a woman without respect. I'm getting a really, really horrible energy from this other person. I don't think I think they're very entitled. And they just expect. Okay, so this is the, as I said, this is the, sorry, I'm having a memory moment. Dungeons and Dragons Tarot deck. I'm going to pull out my cheat sheet because they don't have the cards have slightly different meanings to the original. Oh, there's one in the reverse there. What is it? 10 of Strength. 10 of Strength is 10 of Wands. Okay, so I'm feeling a bit burdened. High Priestess, straight out the deck. You saw right through this person. Your intuition absolutely kicked in. Which is why we had the crown chakra and third eye coming out here. I think you're the High Priestess, right? Tell me about this High Priestess. 9 of Wisdom. Wisdom is Cups. So you're doing all right for yourself if you're in your 9 of Cups. I mean, these do have slightly different meanings to the original tarot. So this person is kind of sitting with their foot up. He's looking really relaxed. He's got a tankard in one hand, overflowing with beer, and he's got like a chicken drumstick in the other one, and there's lots of money on the table. So I'm getting a feeling that you're doing well for yourself. You're pretty abundant, and you're doing good, and you're intuitive, and your self-esteem. It's right. It's sitting right on the self-esteem card. Your self-esteem is intact, and this person, whatever they try to do. So I've got a hair on my hand. It didn't work. So, okay, let's keep going then. It's a hair. Oh, it's on my dress. That's what it is. It's tickling my hand. There we go. Knight of Intelligence. Intelligence is closest to Swords. So the 9 of Swords is typically like anxiety and stress. This guy does not look stressed. He's got like a big hammer in his hand that looks like the Thor's hammer. And he's got like a big gauntlet on his hand, and he's got his armor on. And he looks, oh yeah, sorry. I said the Knight of Swords, but my brain thought 9 of Swords because I said knight. It's the Knight of Swords. Okay, that makes a bit more sense with the image, but still. So the Knight of Swords is typical. So I've got another hair. My hair's falling out. Knight of Swords is typically the fastest moving knight in the deck. He's one of the fastest cards, along with the Eight of Wands and the Chariot. This guy, to be fair, he looks like, I mean, the hammer actually has like a sun behind it. So I'm getting this person is like, they're pretty worthy, whoever this is. I don't think this is this person rushing in. You look at you about, I think this is you. I think this is all you. I think you're doing well for yourself, and you've got your armor on. You're about to clout somebody on the head. Clipe. Is it clipe? No. Oh, I'm trying to think of that Scottish word. Clipe? Clipe around the head? No, clipe is telling someone. There's another word. Yeah, I think you're going to dump somebody on the head with that hammer if they mess with you. I think that's what you did. You're not messing with this person. You're like, no. And they've got this star, because you're the star. You're the High Priestess and the star, of course you are. And an empath. And this person's just procrastinating. They're stuck in life. I'm not sure who the fire sign is. If you're the fire sign's touching the fire, you may be the fire sign. So we'd also Capricorn come out, which is earth energy. We'll also Deer come out. And they've got King of Strength. Strength is Wands. Okay, so that's kind of confirming that fire sign there. King of Wands, he does kind of have his back to the star. So this might be this soulmate imposter incel person. And he's touching consequences and he's got his back turned. So I think this King of Wands, how unusual. The tree, its roots look like the base of a sword. And the sword is digging into the ground. Oh. He's holding his hand up. So I'll show you that if you want. I'm not sure how well you can see the cards from there, but this isn't your energy. This is this other person. I get the feeling that they're over here. And then the rest of this is like, this is all you. You're just like absolutely shining out of this reading. Like, yeah, I'm the High Priestess. I'm sitting on my Nine of Pentacles. I'm like, you know, I'm the Knight of Wands, and I'm, you know, I'm the star, and I'm not going to take any words. I mean, look at her. She's got like a bow in her hand. She's like Artemis, the goddess of the hunt. She's got the bow in her hands, and then the I forget what you call the thing that holds the arrows. Is it a Fletcher? No. Fletch? Oh, I forgot what the thing that holds the arrows is called. Oh, that's crazy. 10 of Intelligence. 10 of Swords. Yeah. This isn't giving me a betrayal energy from it. There's somebody here. And they're in the shadows. And he's working on something, and then there's somebody looming over here like Nosferatu. And she's just standing there with her sword aloft. I think it's a she. They. They're standing there in their nice fancy red outfit. Under the moon. Moon energy. I get the feeling that a lot of these cards are like the tarot cards, but they're just like a different part of the sequence. So they're either maybe a little bit further beyond one way or the other, like in the narrative. And I'm getting the feeling that there's people working in the background here to betray you, but you've got your sword held aloft, like you can see through it. And you can see, because the moon is like behind your head, illuminating it. So I think you can see what this person's doing. And you've got your sword held high. 5 of Intelligence, so that's like the 5 of Swords. So what I've got here is an urn. An urn, I'm going for an urn. And then there's people fighting over it. They've got their hands on either side of the they've got their hands on either side of the urn, and they're splitting in two. Now, 5 Intelligence or 5 of Swords is normally about lies, deceit, bullying, relationship. I'm more getting I mean, look at the amount of orange in that card. That is just fire. And there's just a lot of anger in this. I'm more like getting people fighting over something. I'm getting really two opposing views. I think this person was trying to like push you into something with friends with benefits, and you're just like, no, I don't want that. And I think if essentially it's just going to split the urn in two, it's not going to work, because you're yin and yang, you're absolutely opposites. Got the King of Charisma here, which is the same as the King of Pentacles. This guy is pretty gorgeous, actually. He's got amazing hair. He's got fantastic hair, and he's got a lute. Is that a lute? I don't know. Somebody can tell me what it is. So the King of Pentacles is touching the Knight of Intelligence. I think this is still you. Especially because you have got the 9 of Pentacles here, or the 9 of... Oh no, that's wisdom. That's cups. That's 9 of cups. Yeah, okay. So King of Pentacles is stable, down to earth, good with their money, you know, grounded. Oh, there's too many there. What was it though? It's the Three of Cups and the Four of Cups. I'm not going to take them though. Interesting. Okay, tell me about this star fire sign. Stars, Aquarius energy. King of Pentacles is Earth. The Moon. I love this card. I don't know if you can see that. There's like a creature. And it's kind of... in her imagination almost, and she's holding the moon in her hands, and she's got her eyes closed, and she's... it's like she's it's almost like she's using her third eye to see what is out there. And that's what I got from this 10 of Intelligence card here. It's like she can see what's happening, and equally, again, it's like using your intuition because you're the High Priestess. You can see that this person doesn't have good intentions, and they have no, yeah, maybe we'll have friends with benefits and see how it goes. But I think you know that that's not what they want. They just want to use you, and then when they're finished with you, they'll disappear, probably like they did in the past. Then we've got the Knight of Strength, which is the same as the Knight of Wands, which is this is under the King of Strength. This is total player energy. I mean, to be fair, he's a pretty dashing figure. He's taking his sword and he's going to plunge it into the head of some cyclops pointy teethed creature. But yeah, this guy's totally this King of Strength is really in his player energy, and I just don't think you're interested in that whatsoever. Oopsie. Right, I'm going to swap decks. I'm going to swap out the Dungeons and Dragons one for the Tarot of the Sacred Kingdom. Sacred Kingdom I'm going for. Okay, so yeah, he's just relegated to the side over here. It's like, yes, and they both got their backs turned actually. I think you just said no. That star card, she's just so standing in her power. The Lovers. Yeah. It's a beautiful card. The artwork in these cards is absolutely stunning. Yeah. I think. And then we've got the Phoenix. So after this 5 of Intelligence, which is these two people fighting and then basically tearing the urn in two, and all this anger, you're basically, which comes back to this Burn It Down card. It was the very first card out. Burn it down. Burn it down. I've got the Phoenix. So this is one of the unique cards in this deck. I think there's two. I can't remember what the other one is off the top of my head, but the Phoenix. You're the Phoenix rising from the ashes. That's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Whatever this fight was, whatever this anger, whatever this tussle, whatever this yin and yang, this opposite views and values, whatever it was, you're the Phoenix. Whatever this person did to you, you're good. I've got the 3 of Wands. Beautiful. That looks like the Tree of Life. So the 3 of Wands is like, 2 of Wands is about kind of, you've made your decision, you're planning. The 3 of Wands is about executing those plans and going forth and actually traveling, adventure, expansion. That tree in there is giving me wisdom actually more than anything. Like you're moving, you've learned your lesson, and and you're just leaving and on your horse, turning your back, going away. That's the Knight of Pentacles. I think you're taking your pentacle and you're off, because you can see again, because it's just all about seeing this person's true intentions, no matter how much charming they were, or no matter what they said. And then we've got the Celestial Weaver. Right, I'm going to have to get the book out for that one because I don't remember what this one's about. I know what the Phoenix is about. So we've got the other unique card to this. It's called the Celestial Weaver. I can't remember. She looks pretty spectacular in her dress. Where's the wee book? Let's have a look. Forgotten about that card. I knew there was another one. There we go. Special card. Power, manifestation, interconnectedness. There is a power. Here is a power card for you today. This message for you to fully allow to sink in. Weave the fabric of your reality through your thoughts, intentions, and actions. Every thread you weave has a ripple effect in the universe. Be mindful of your thoughts and intentions. Yeah. So, yeah. It's kind of weird, like this Knight of Wands kind of energy. She's kind of just like, she's just standing there with her hands out like this, like, come on, bring it on. You're not going to crush my self-esteem. You're not going to make me feel bad. And then I've got the Fool. There's very Jon Snow and Ghost feel to that one. In that image there. It's got a guy with this giant roll. I'm just going to do one more roll. So I think you originally thought that this was the new beginning with this person because it's on the Lovers. I think very, very quickly it did not work out. Queen of Cups. Oh, you're the Queen of Cups. And your emotions. But you're the phoenix rising from the ashes, so you're fine. And I've got the Hanged Man. Did you get a bit hung up? Yeah, I think you were a bit stuck. So got that's on the Three of Wands. So you wanted to go forth, you wanted to expand, you wanted to kind of, you made your decision. Because all your cards are really powerful out here. But I think you had to take the time to kind of go within. And then we've got the Magician and the Knight of Pentacles, who's walking off into the distance with his pentacle. And you wanted to manifest that, and that this is about intention. And they've got the, you can't, just like the last card of the reading, you've got the Empress. There we go. Earth energy, Taurus, third card of the Arcana. You're absolutely sitting in your Empress energy and went, no thank you. And she's just so, it's funny, this person's energy is relegated to this part of the reading, and then you just got this celestial weaver standing there going, come on, bring it on, and they've got the Empress like, no, you're not going to touch me. I'm not getting caught up in this nonsense. Okay, we've got the Three of Swords. We've got heartbreak, grief, sorrow. I don't think this was easy for you. Whatever it wasn't easy, but you made it through. And then you get the Moon because you saw, because there's so much Moon energy. Like you've got the High Priestess here, and you've got this card here, which was the, it's the Ten of Intelligence. And then you had this one as well, which was the Moon. Oh, I've got the Moon twice. I think you see right through it. If you're using it, you followed your intuition. You, this person, didn't have your best interest at heart. Right, I'm going to take one more card. Three of Swords, the Moon. This one. It flips back, but I'm taking it. And the Two of Cups. So I think you want something genuine and real and not fleeting or basically superficial. I got really superficial, arrogant energy from this Friends with Benefits character, and just get a really nice kind of Queen of Cups energy from you. But you're doing all right for yourself. You're in a really good position. You're a catch from this person. Maybe they're a catch, or they appear to be a catch, but I think their morals, values, and principles just don't necessarily match yours. I didn't actually ask a question with this card, so I'm not going to take it. Tell me about, is there anything I actually want to know about on this deck? Tell me about the Star and the Queen of Cups. Tell me about the Star and the Queen of Cups. They're the same person. Tell me about the Star. Despair. Oh dear. Someone in despair over you. A main male. Yep, we've got a main male in despair over you. I suspect that's this King of Wands, Knight of Wands character. Unexpected income. Did you ever glow up? Did you ever glow up in the period of time from when you first knew each other to when this person came back in your life and they're like, oh, you're doing all right for yourself? Okay. Tell me about, I'm not sure there's anything else I want to ask about. I don't want to ask about anything. No, I think I'm just going to leave that right there. Okay, well, thank you for, if you've watched this and got to the end, thank you for joining me for another reading, and have a lovely evening, and bye.